I finally just start grooving, moving my bits and my pieces, and I open my eyes and I see... Hi, I am Mama G, and I am currently house sitting for my sister in her condo here in Vancouver. I am an honorary, your honor, scout's honor. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna send it, you know? Because that's the only thing you can really do in this day and age, in this economy. I got denied entry into the United States of America in 2019. I was crossing the border from Canada to the US with something in my bag that shouldn't have been there. Basically, I was trying to go back to Burning Man after having gone the year previous with the guy that drove me the last year, and he had fruit in his car, and he told the guy, oh yeah, I have fruit in my car, when he was trying to go through the border, and then he was like, hey, pull over, just check your car and see all your baggage, and then he found some things in my bag that shouldn't have been there. So, with that being said, I plead the fifth. After about $1,200 of fees and waivers and some photos on my vision board, I made it. What is Burning Man? I can tell you what it isn't. A festival. Honestly, the music is only a fraction of the entire experience if that's what you want. It can be tailored to exactly what you want and like out of life. Do you want to take a food tour of every meal on the playa? I hope I don't shit myself. Do you want to witness every art installation with childish wonder? Do you want to be the shit out of somebody in a giant metal dome?
I'm a devil in disguise, and I'm hypnotized. They don't even know it is.
Or do you want to sleep all day and dance all night?
I'm one of them winning.
Here was my experience.
Oh man, oh.
Expectations. My first burn was in 2018 and I ended up camping with a bunch of people from Toronto, the Love Cows. I had so many familiar faces around me all the time, and I had camp shifts where I would cook meals for everybody with my friends throughout the week. And it was just constant play. And I may or may not have partaken in some vitamins, which would have altered my reality. And when you take vitamins, it like makes everything seem bigger and better and more vivacious than it really is. And I know that all the vitamins are within you, but 6 years ago, it really helped. So 6 years later, this year, I ended up manifesting an opportunity to film for a DJ at the Burn, and that was the reason why I ended up there this year. I had to camp with a bunch of people that I didn't know, and I didn't realize till after the experience that that was not the move. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like making new friends, but I realized that after all my years of travel that I'm protective of my energy now. I honestly find myself having a harder time connecting with new people because there's a part of me that creates a mental barrier of making new connections with people that I might never ever see again, and it's just exhausting, my Scorpio moon, putting in so much love and effort into people that I might never see again. But there was a part of me that just wanted to be introverted and in my own energy and just like, you know, cocooning inside of my tent when I was alone, because it's a lot. It's a lot. I greatly misjudged how much I've changed in the last 6 years. There are some connections that are just so effortless, and for me, I kind of reserve my energy for those. I hope that's not offensive. I hope that you can relate to that, because that's just how I operate. I'm like INFJ now. I used to be ENFJ. It's like a whole Myers-Briggs personality test. I used to be much more extroverted than I am now, but it's really marginal. It's like 40 to 60%. Anyways, I ended up spending a lot of time alone. Magic. Wow, that was such a good catch. Survival. I'm gonna burp. It's coming. Never mind. Okay. The playa is no joke. I had 1 box of food to sustain myself that entire week. Between the food that I had and the food that I was so grateful to be able to partake in throughout the playa, because all these wonderful little camps had like pancakes, quesadillas, freaking baos, dim sum, noodles, like there was everything. Ice cream, I even ate ice cream on the playa. Here it is. Oh my god, it's gonna melt. There was so much food on the playa, and I'm so thankful for that. But if you go to the burn, you have to be radically self-reliant. That's one of the principles, and that means having enough snacks and sustenance and water to be able to take care of yourself throughout that entire week. And you'd be surprised how much you end up eating or not eating or drinking or not drinking when you're there in that environment that you're so not used to, because it's so dry and so hot, and it can be very cold. It really depends. It's like you're experiencing every single type of temperature. No, not that's a lie. Not every single. I'll come back. I survived on tuna, veggie sticks, and soup that entire week. I probably used enough baby wipes to clean every goddamn baby on that playa. That's a lie. It was like 2 packs, but I just felt dirty a lot. I had a guy compliment me actually on the last day, saying like, every time I see you, it looks like you just freshly showered. Yeah, it's because I used so many baby wipes. That's how I kept clean. I showered one time because there's actually a camp funded by Dr. Bronner's soap where you get a bunch of people, naked people, that go into the camp. There's music going, but you come inside this like dome, and then you go inside this smaller glass kind of cage situation. These people above you spray you with so much foam. You have about 5 minutes, just really like suds yourself down, and then after they spray you with water. And most people just do that all week. They don't actually have showers. Some camps do provide showers, but that's how I kind of got clean throughout the week. Baby wipes and Dr. Bronner's soap. God bless ya. I also rubbed peppermint oil on every crevice of my body. That's a lie. That would hurt and burn. I did not. I just put it on my neck. That was really nice. Peppermint oil is so cooling. It is the perfect thing to put on your body when it is incredibly hot. I chilled and I napped a lot before the sunset because that was like peak hours. And I was exhausted at that point from biking from place to place all day. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Genuinely, I thought that having an e-bike was the biggest, most luxurious splurge, but I didn't realize how necessary it was to have one of those things until I experienced one on my last day. I do not have the cardiovascular strength of your average 40-year-old woman running a marathon. I don't understand. But also my bike was a little bit harder to pedal. But an e-bike would have reserved so much of my time and energy for dancing, for socializing, for experiencing the world. It just really prevents you from wanting to explore. And especially when you're not taking any vitamins, you don't have the level of energy that most people do. So I honestly spent half of my time feeling introverted, recovering from the hot heat and the bike alone. And I know like this sounds like me complaining, and I chose to do this deliberately, but I know what I need to do now to be better prepared for next time. And I hope that this could be like empowering of knowledge for you. Finally, surrender. Once I finally just accepted where I was at, not partaking in any big trips, missing out on shows because they felt miles and miles and miles away from me, I started to have fun. I ended up meeting with Chance and Luna, my new best friends, and they showed me the gift of familiarity, of being seen and understood, and how seamless it could be to oscillate from silence and laughter. They really got me through the experience beyond all the loneliness. And they were still like halfway across the playa for me, so I didn't have the luxury of being able to like chill and hang out with them all the time. Magic. I woke up at the ass crack of dawn on my final day. Thank goodness gracious. And that was when the magic really revealed herself to me. I wanted to seize the day. I was like, I'm not wasting a second of this beautiful sunrise sulking, being sad, being introverted. I want to dance my booty cheeks off. So I knew that my good friend JB was all the way on the other side of the playa. I'm gonna go borrow my friend's e-bike and bike all the way over there and hope that I can find him on this beautiful last sunrise. So I go over to my friend, the DJ, and I'm like, oh, can I borrow your partner's bike, my other friend? And he's like, yeah, she's busy right now. I'll go inside and ask her. He goes inside the RV, asks her, and maybe like 15 minutes passes and I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs, missing the sunrise. I'm like, what's going on? And at that point I'm like, I'm not waiting anymore. I don't want to intrude or bother them or whatever's going on in there, so I'm just gonna go and dance at this camp that I'm at. I start moving my bits and my pieces, and I open my eyes and I see a dear friend that I had met in Guatemala at Lake Atitlán. I come up to her, I hug her, I'm like, I had no idea you were here. We dance, I meet her partner, we have a great time. And then one by one, more friends that I had made in the past start showing up. More people that I've known from Burning Man, from Toronto, from Lake Atitlán just start showing up. And I ended up having the most incredible time connecting to these beautiful, beautiful humans. It honestly felt like the level of connection and synchronicity I had been yearning for all week. It was fun, but it was like that was what I was missing. And it made me realize that you were exactly where you need to be. I was chasing so much, but the fact that I finally just surrendered into the experience and allowed myself to have fun for me, that's when the magic found me. So I danced with the sun, I ate sorbet, I let the bass fill my body. I felt the deepest sense of presence I had ever felt in a very, very long time. And I discovered that every moment we experience can be a peak experience, that you don't need vitamins to have fun, and that what makes life as beautiful as it is are the people that we spend it with. That the real magic in my life shows up when I shut up, sit back, and just let it happen for me. Not to me, for me. And now, more than ever, being with myself in this state is all that I need. Alright, that's everything from me. I am Mama G. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wanna. Okay, love you. Bye.